Most people don't fail because they are lazy or unintelligent. They fail because they move randomly in a world that rewards precision. Life is not neutral. Every environment you step into is already structured to benefit someone who understands strategy and punish those who don't. Success is not about effort alone. It is about positioning, timing, leverage, and awareness. In this content, you'll learn how to live strategically, using the same mental frameworks applied by Miyamoto, Musashi, Sun Tzu, and other elite tacticians to win in life, money, power, and self-mastery. Miyamoto Musashi did not win over 60 duels because he was the strongest man alive. Sun Tzu did not dominate warfare because he enjoyed conflict. They won because they saw reality differently. To them, every interaction was terrain. Every opponent was a system. Every moment was timing. Modern life has removed swords and battlefields, but it has intensified the war. You are now fighting for attention, position, money, status, psychological dominance, freedom. And yet most people enter this war without a map. They rely on motivation. They rely on hustle. They rely on hope. Strategists rely on clarity. This content would teach you how to move like a strategist in life. See the world as it is, not as you want it to be. Greater than perception is strong and sight weak. Miyamoto Musashi. The first strategic advantage is accurate perception. Most people interpret life emotionally. Strategists interpret life structurally. Emotional thinkers ask, how do I feel? What do people think of me? Is this fair? Strategic thinkers ask, what is really happening here? Who benefits from this structure? What leverage exists? Sun Tzu warned that the greatest danger is self-deception. If you misunderstand reality, every move you make, even with good intentions, works against you. Remove moral fog. Strategy is not about good or bad. It is about cause and effect. A river does not care if you believe crossing it is unfair. It will drown you if you ignore its current. Life operates the same way. If you want success, your first move is brutal honesty. About your skills, about your weaknesses, about your environment, about your competition. Musashi trained by observing, not wishing. Sun Tzu planned by calculating, not hoping. Clarity comes before power. Position over effort, power and authority. The clever combatant imposes his will on the enemy, but does not allow the enemy's will to be imposed on him. Sun Tzu. Most people worship hard work. Strategists worship positioning. You can work hard in a dying industry, under a bad mentor, inside a rigged system, with no leverage and still lose. Hard work magnifies your position. If your position is weak, effort only accelerates failure. Choose the battlefield. Musashi never fought on equal terms. He chose terrain, he chose timing, he chose psychological advantage. In life, your battlefield is your industry, your network, your location, your audience. Strategic people don't ask, how do I compete harder? They ask, where does my opponent already lose? Examples of strategic positioning: building skills in a growing sector, not a saturated one. Speaking to an underserved audience, operating where standards are low but demand is high, becoming rare instead of average. Success follows alignment, not exhaustion. There is a timing in everything. Miyamoto Musashi. Timing separates amateurs from masters. Two people can make the same move. One becomes a legend, the other becomes a warning. The difference is when. Strategic rule number 3. Do not rush. Power. Impatience exposes you. Sun Tzu taught that battles are won before they are fought. Rushed moves reveal desperation, signal weakness, reduce leverage. Strategic patience allows observation, information gathering, psychological pressure. Musashi often arrived late to duels, not from disrespect, but to destabilize opponents emotionally. In life, Timing applies to speaking, investing, changing paths, confronting others. Sometimes the strongest move is delay. Economy of motion: do less, achieve more. In strategy, it is important to see distant things as if they were close, and close things as if they were distant. Musashi: strategists eliminate unnecessary action. The untrained mind believes more effort equals more success. The strategic mind asks, what is the minimum effective move? Reduce friction. Friction is anything that drains energy without advancing position. Examples: arguing with people who cannot be convinced, chasing validation, overworking low-return activities, emotional reactions. Sun Tzu emphasized winning without battle. In modern life, this means systems instead of willpower, leverage instead of labor, silence instead of explanation. Strategic people win quietly. Know yourself, the inner war. Greater than he who knows others is wise, he who knows himself is enlightened. Sun Tzu: you are your first battlefield. Most people lose internally before life defeats them externally. Control the inner state. Emotions are signals, not commanders. Uncontrolled emotion leads to impulsive decisions, overreactions, burned bridges, missed opportunities. Musashi trained his mind to remain calm in chaos. Inner authority means acting, not reacting, observing emotions without obeying them, maintaining composure under pressure. Power begins when your mood no longer controls your actions. Adaptability: the shapeless strategist, be like water. Strategic principle echoed across Eastern philosophy. Rigid people break, adaptive people survive and dominate, avoid fixed identity. When you cling to labels, this is who I am, I could never do that, you reduce your strategic options. Musashi changed weapons, Sun Tzu changed formations. Strategists evolve faster than circumstances. Adaptability requires continuous learning, ego reduction, willingness to abandon old advantages. Your past success should never become your prison. Build leverage, not just skill. Skill is necessary, leverage is decisive. Multiply impact. Leverage comes from media, capital, systems, networks, information. One strategic move with leverage beats 1,000 brute force actions. Musashi leveraged psychology. Sun Tzu leveraged intelligence and deception. In modern life, one audience beats 1,000 cold calls, one system beats constant effort, one insight beats years of blind labor. Ask yourself daily, is this move scalable? The Strategist's Code: how to move daily to live strategically. 1. Observe before acting. 2. Position before effort. 3. Time before speed. 4. Leverage before labor. 5. Calm before confrontation. 6. Adapt before resisting. 7. Silence before explanation. Strategy is not aggression, it is precision. Become dangerously calm. The world rewards those who see clearly and move deliberately. Miyamoto Musashi did not seek chaos, he mastered it. Sun Tzu did not glorify war, he transcended it. Success in life belongs to those who think long-term, move quietly, strike decisively, remain emotionally sovereign. This is not about manipulation, this is about mastery. When you move strategically, life stops overwhelming you, it starts responding. If this shifted your perception, don't consume passively. Study strategy, apply selectively, move deliberately. And remember, the world does not reward effort, it rewards intelligent movement.